Hi, my name is Lamont Dean, and I'm superintendent of Chapel Hill ISD. I'm recapping the presentation that we delivered to our Long Range Facility Planning Committee on October 5th. We began with our strategic plan. We identified that our strategic plan was developed in 2018 and updated in 2021. Our strategic plan plays an important role in the continuous improvement efforts of our district. It's the process of documenting and establishing the direction for our schools by assessing where we are and envisioning where we want to be. The purpose of our plan is to carry out our mission, which is to educate all children so that they can successfully compete in the ever-changing world. The mission is developed by our beliefs, which were established by a committee of parents, staff members, and administrators in 2010. We identified 5 categories. The categories are innovative teaching and learning, whole child, human resources, funding and facilities, communications, and community partnerships. Each categories have strategies. The strategies can be outlined in each of these tenets. Innovative teaching and learning strategies, whole child strategies, human resources strategies, funding and facilities strategies, and communications and community partnership strategies. Next, we discussed our 2020 educational vision. Chapel Hill ISD is proud to introduce our new educational model, the Academies of Chapel Hill. Shaping the future one child at a time through innovative teaching and learning, we will empower students through career exposure to make timely, informed decisions about their future. The purpose of the Academies of Chapel Hill is to achieve the district vision and mission for students in our district. The plan is supported by our local colleges and universities and aligns the state initiatives to provide every student with the foundation of knowledge, skill, and character necessary to excel in higher education, work, and life. The academies will provide an academic structure similar to a university. Within a university, there are different colleges, and within each college, there is different majors. So why the academies? In 2015, the state of Texas instituted its 60 by 30 Texas plan. The 60 by 30 plan, designed by the Higher Education Coordinating Board, is designed to ensure that a competitive and prosperous future remains for students seeking to better their lives and the lives of their family. Chapel Hill ISD launched its early college high school in 2014. Early college high schools are open enrollment high schools that allow students least likely to attend college an opportunity to receive both a high school diploma and either an associate's degree or 60 credit hours towards a bachelor's degree. The vision of early college high school is denoted on the screen. So let me show you some data of why we began to envision an opportunity where all children can flourish. Our students in early college high school show that they perform better than general ed students in the same campus. So because of the success of our students in early college high school, we wanted to provide all of our students with equal opportunities in our district. Therefore, we established the academy model that will provide those same opportunities for all students in our district. And the future job market indicates that 10 of the fastest growing occupations in East Texas require a post-secondary degree. A fun fact, 91% of the jobs gained nationally during the financial recovery of 2010 through 2016 all required post-secondary education. And now to the structure of the academies. There will be 4 academies: a freshman academy and 3 career academies. The freshman academy will begin the fall of 2022. We will provide all students with a seamless transition from junior high to high school while exposing them to enrich opportunities to foster academic and intellectual growth. As a result, students will gain skills and confidence that will positively impact them in high school and beyond. Students will take core classes, fine arts classes, select extracurricular options, and take freshman seminar class to help them in their future career choice. Each academy will have an academy principal to ensure students meet the goals of the academy and an academy counselor to provide guidance and support for each student in its academy. The career academies began during the 10th through 12th grade years for all students. There will be an Academy of Public and Human Services. This academy focuses on preparing individuals for employment and career pathways related to family and human needs. An Academy of Business and Industry. This academy focuses on the design, development, and the use of engines, machines, and structures. An Academy of Technology and Engineering. This academy focuses on careers in planning, organizing, directing, and evaluating business functions. We believe that every student should have a clear and achievable path to success marked by measurable goals. The academy model will connect our learners with their passions and align them with career goals for future prosperity. Next, we discussed our 2021 facilities assessment. Chapel Hill ISD hired the Texas Association of School Boards Facility Service team to conduct a comprehensive facilities assessment, as well as provide access to the exclusive TASB facility dashboard that documented the results. The assessment focused on 3 components. First, a condition assessment, and it evaluates the physical state of the facility. Next, there was an educational adequacy assessment. Evaluates how well a facility is equipped to deliver the curriculum. And lastly, there was a capacity utilization assessment. And this evaluates the building capacity, program capacity, as well as utilization of the facility. TASB has documented the facilities assessment and created a Chapel Hill ISD dashboard that can be found by visiting our website at www.chapelhillisd.org and looking for the Long Range Facility Planning tab. Next, we heard a presentation of our 2021 financial assessment, and I would like to introduce our Executive Director of Business and Finance, Mrs. Lisa Lamont.
Thank you, Mr. Dean. I am going to recap the presentation that I gave at our first meeting. School districts have different funds. Each fund has different sources of revenue and different rules for how the money can be spent. This chart demonstrates how the different sources of revenue can be used by the different funds. The general fund is the largest and most widely used of the funds. 93% of that fund's revenue come from either property taxes or state revenue. State revenue makes up the largest percentage at 54%. The state revenue, very simply put, is calculated based on the average daily attendance of our students. Think of it this way. Enrollment equates to weekly hours for a typical job. Attendance, or ADA, equates to the number of hours actually worked. For instance, if you have a 40-hour work week, but you only work 35 hours, you will only get paid for 35 hours. The same principle applies to districts. If we have 3,500 students enrolled, but the ADA calculates to 3,400, we only get paid based on the number of students showing up. The number enrolled does not add to the revenue. In addition, special programs such as special education and career and technology are funded by an additional factor, which might equate to extra duty. Property taxes, which make up 39% of general fund revenues, are assessed on property owned within the boundaries of the district. It is important to note that there are several steps in calculating property tax revenue. First, the appraisal district values the properties within the district. Second, the school board votes on a tax rate which is capped by TEA. Third, the tax collector of the county levies the taxes to be paid by the property owners. Property taxes are made up of two components. The first component, M&O, or maintenance and operations, is the largest part of the property taxes and funds most of the operations. The second component, INS, or interest and sinking, is used to pay the debt from bonds. Our M&O rate is .989 per $100 of valuation. Our INS rate is 11 cents per $100 of valuation. Now to talk about how the money is spent. You may be surprised to hear that a large portion of the district's spending is non-discretionary, meaning we have to pay these expenditures and then we get to decide how to spend the rest. Based on our budget for all funds, only 4% of total revenues are considered discretionary. This comparison shows the major expenditures for a school district and how that translates into things a normal household would purchase. Facility repairs and maintenance compared to house repairs and so on. On the interest and sinking side, it is important to note that the actual funds can only be spent on the repayment of debt. However, the reason that we have the debt is to purchase these sort of things out of the Capital Projects Fund. These are the type of items that could be purchased from those funds. INS enters the picture as the repayment of that debt. This is a short review of what we discussed at our first presentation.
Thank you, Mrs. Lamont. Next, we discuss where we are now, which is our long-range facility planning committee. The facilities committee has been developed to create a community-based, comprehensive, prioritized list of facility needs that address projected improvements of existing facilities while strategically planning for a long-range facility program. Who can be a member? Any interested citizen, taxpayer, stakeholder, or parent with a vested interest in Chapel Hill ISD and in our community is invited to be a part of this committee. The committee meetings will be addressed in a series of 6 meetings. And last, we discussed the future of the committee work. Our goal is to develop a 10 to 15 year facility master plan that will help align our educational vision with our facilities while accommodating our student enrollment and demographic growth, as well as addressing ongoing maintenance and operational needs. A facility master plan provides clear direction to administrators, policymakers, and community regarding how the district should address facility needs to support the instructional outcomes.